Whoa, this one's a doozy. Here we go, guys. Over the time interval from 0 to 10, so we got 0 to 10 right there, a particle moves along an x-axis. Don't get confused with the graph of velocity and the x-axis. Okay, let's keep moving. The graph of the particle's velocity at time t is shown above. Over the time interval from 0 to 10, the particle's displacement is 15. Ooh, that's important. Oh, let's also make sure that we label our velocity graph. We want to make sure we are understanding what we're looking at. Whenever there's a graph on these calculus problems, I always recommend labeling them. And this displacement comment here tells me something. It tells me that if I took the integral of velocity from 0 to 10, I would get 15. And then it says, and the particle travels a total distance of 73. That tells me something else. It tells me that if I do the absolute value of the integrand, I will get 73. And then it says, what is the total distance that the particle travels while moving to the left? All right, so I put my point on, well, actually, I don't know. I put a question mark at t equals 0. So this is what's happening. The particle first moves to the left because we have a negative distance with negative area. So I'm going to draw that over here. It moves to the left. And then the particle moves to the right because we have a positive area. So we're going to move to the right. Then we're at t equals 7. And then we move back to the left a little bit to be at t equals 10. And what we were told is the displacement here is 15. The distance from where it was is now 15. The question is, though, what is the total distance the particle travels while moving to the left? This is a really hard question to me, so I was thinking it through, and I want to kind of take you guys through my thought process here, and maybe it'll help you think through it. If I was doing displacement, what I'm doing here is I'm taking a negative number, a positive number, then a negative number, adding them together and getting 15. To find total distance, I would just take those negative numbers, make them positive, add them together, and I would get 73. The question is, what is the total of those two negative numbers? That's the question. Wow, what a thinker here. So I thought this. Why don't I just draw a number line here and go 73 total spaces one way and think, well, how much more would I have to go negative to get to 15? And my thought is for this one was 58, and I thought, I think that's right, but then I thought, no, that's too easy. Actually, that doesn't make sense because how would you would go all the way to 73? That would be the total distance, and you want to get back to 15. Oh shoot! So I thought that can't be right, and so there's two unknown variables here that I can't think of, because if the particle actually did move all the way over here and then back, that would be a total of 73. So this actually isn't right thinking. And I thought this actually would be more right thinking. Let's try this. Let's say I move 10 to the left and then 10 to the right and then do one more time. And so then a total so far is I've moved 40 spaces. So I thought, okay, I have to move a total of 73. So I'll move 15 this way. So now I'm right where I need to be, where my particle needs to end. And I have 55 total spaces that I've moved. What do I have left? And so if I do some subtraction here really quick, I'm going to get 18. So I have to move 18 more spaces. And I thought, well, if I divide 18 by 9, I can move this way 9 and then move back 9. And I'll be back where I was. And that would be a total of 73 spaces moved. Here's all my negative numbers. And when I add all those up, I get 29. Hey, 29 is over there. I think that might be right, but you know what? I'm not cool with this because, like I did all this moving back and forth, but really all we do is we move left once, right once, and then back once. Shoot. And then I started thinking, you know what? I think this graph is just confusing me. So let's scratch this idea. Let's scratch this idea and start fresh. And so I thought about it a different way. I thought, okay, our displacement is like taking the positive numbers and the negative numbers and adding them together. And I mean, that negative number right there is made up of two negative numbers, but I don't really care. All right, we just need to know what these two numbers are. We need to know the positive and the negative. And then for the total distance, because we're taking the absolute value, we would have really two positive numbers here, a positive A and a positive B, and they would total up to 73. And so check this out. Now we have a system of equations. Oh, this looks way easier, way more logical. Adding them together will eliminate the b's, and I'll have 2a's equaling 88, which means 1a would equal 44. So plugging in 44 into the bottom equation right there, I'll get 44 plus b equals 73. Do some subtraction. I get 29. Oh, shoot. That's what I got before. I'm totally confident. That's our answer. All right, guys. Sorry, that was a long one. Hopefully that made sense.